Friends, are you interested in creating your own classroom tutorial videos? And if you are a fresh user of Active Presenter software, then you are in the right session. This tutorial is part 1 of the self-learning package. Let's navigate ahead. During this session, I intend to discuss about starting project and saving it, details of the startup page, and adding text and images. Friends, you may ask me, why Active Presenter for creating classroom tutorials? Because it is very simple and very easy to use, and it is most flexible too. It has very simple video and audio editors. You can use externally recorded audio and video files, or you can insert files from the media directly. Most important, friends, it has the facility to convert our audio content into visual content, which is the value addition to our video. Above all, it is a powerful e-learning authoring tool. So friends, let's go ahead and open the Active Presenter file by clicking the icon. Friends, this is the startup page of Active Presenter. Let me illustrate the contents. This page allows you to quickly start new project as well as to access useful resources such as templates and samples. Totally, it has three sections. On the left, you have list of projects you can choose. It has blank project, record video, create software simulation project, response project provides you to create multiple choice or true or false projects and so on. You can also import PowerPoint file into Active Presenter file. It also has two options to open your files. One option is to open any file from the list of recent files, or if your file is not seen there in the list, you can click open, browse and select the file that you want. The templates tab shows all the built-in custom themes. The sample tab contains useful Active Presenter samples. Now, I prefer to start with opening the blank project by clicking on it. By clicking on the blank project, you get this application window. It has a tabbed toolbar located at the top of its application window. This tab toolbar contains almost all the tools for creating, editing, decorating, animating the contents in the workspace. That is the beauty of Active Presenter 8. The workspace is your slide. There are 10 tabs always present, but some contextual tabs such as format will appear when you are working with a particular object which can be edited using special options. I will show you this later. Active Presenter 8 allows you to open multiple projects simultaneously. Multiple projects opened are displayed in this quick access toolbar. The details of the tabs and tools available we shall see as we proceed further. When you are in the blank project window, if you click Active Presenter tab, you will get these tools. You have already seen the list of projects that you can create. What is new here is save and save as for us. When you open Home tab, you get the tools such as slides operations, fonts editing, paragraph editing, object editing. When you open Insert tab, you get tools to annotate, inserting image, audio and videos, interaction tools, and when you click on Question tab, you get the tools to create different types of interactive projects. Design tab contains different themes. Tools to edit color, font in the selected theme. It also has a tool to change the background type of the slide, to select and change the slide size, and also it has tool to preview HTML5 output. When you open Transactions tab, you get tool to decide your slide transactions. Most important is Animation tab. It contains tools to edit the entrance effect, exit effect, to emphasize motion path, and so on. Each tool becomes active when you select the object. Export tab contains tools to export your project as images, video, and export your video directly to YouTube. Further, it will allow you to export your file in PDF form, Word form, Excel form, PPT, and finally, View tab will allow you to choose slides, slide master, timeline resources, and so on to display on your screen. Help tab will contain user's manual and other help support. Friends, don't you feel that these resources are very much handy to create attractive classroom tutorial videos and online resources? But the use of these tools largely depends on our creativity. Friends, you see we are in the Home tab now. Let me explain the features and the contents of the timeline, which is very important. The timeline pane has the main timeline access toolbar. It has preview start and stop buttons. It also has zoom fit and zoom out and zoom in timeline buttons. Using these buttons, you can contract and expand the timeline. It also has delete range and add range buttons. You can edit or split the audio and video files using the video and audio splitter buttons. You can also mute the audio in the video file and record voice over it. The timeline is very useful to convert the audio content into visual content in real time. The timeline pane shows real-time portion of a slide. The main feature of the timeline is that it shows all the objects present in the slide listed in the timeline pane with appropriate tags such as the text, image, shape, and so on. For example, on the slide you have two text objects which are present by default. These objects are listed with the tag as text objects. You can see here. If I want to delete these objects, I must select them and delete using delete key on my keyboard. If I do so, you will get this output. Now you see that there are no objects in the timeline and the slide is blank. Friends, next I am going to show you how to change the background color and the style of the slide. Changing the background color of the slide is very simple and is same as in other platforms. In Active Presenter, choose the Design tab and click on the Background Slides button. You get this output. Choose the color of your choice and click it on, you get the output. If you want different style, depending on your taste and creativity, you can design and use it. Friends, now let me show you how to change the slide size. To change the slide size, choose the Design tab and click on the Slide Size button. You get this output. You see that the preset size is 1280 by 720 pixels. Whenever you create a new project, it always has this default size. However, the Active Presenter allows you to change it to any size. If you want to change the size of the slide, click on the pop down arrow. You see different sizes. If your required slide size is in the list, select it and click OK. Now let me choose 400 by 300 size and click OK. I get this output. Now if you want to change this slide size of 400 by 300 to your custom size, go to slide size button and click it. You get the same size of 400 by 300. You can note it. Now click the pop down arrow and click the custom. You get this output. Note that still the size is 400 by 300. Change the width of the slide, say to 600. Note the lock aspect ratio is checked, but height is still 300. Now click OK and see that the slide is 600 by 450 because depending on the width, the height is adjusted according to the default aspect ratio. Further, note that the slide size is fixed in interactive project creation. We can't change it. Friends, now let us explore how can we add and edit the text objects. We can easily insert a text object using Insert tab and clicking on Text Caption button. You get the tool, move the tool in the workspace area and drag it. You will get the rectangle shape as shown. You can customize your text using the text editing tools available in Home tab. You can also use shapes available in the Home tab, for which choose the shape, right click on it and choose edit text and add the text you want. In fact, Active Presenter offers automatic spell check feature when working with insert and text caption and also when using the shapes. Friends, when working with insert and text caption, you will see the closed caption tool on the right. Closed caption tool is considered as a subtitle. This option can be used for deaf or hard of hearing audience. Usually, text captions are used as text versions of spoken part of the video. If you want to use CC, choose the time in the timeline where you want CC to be placed and enter the closed caption text. All closed captions added are seen with the type as closed caption in the timeline pane. Friends, Active Presenter lets you to incorporate images into a project as backgrounds, logos, buttons, and many more. There are multiple supported formats such as PNG, JPG, JPEG, BMP, GIF, and SVG. In free version of Active Presenter, some formats might not be accepted. Basically, Active Presenter allows you to insert images in two ways. One way is to add and edit images, go to Insert tab, click on Image Insert button. Control takes you to your system browser. Choose your file and select the image. Click Open. The image will be inserted into your slide. You can move, resize, and position the image wherever you want. If you want any number of images, you can follow the same procedure. If you want to edit image, right click on the image. This dialog will be opened. Choose the edit image option. Image will be loaded onto different file as you see. The window contains tools to crop, to scale image, to auto shape image, and so on. Note, some options may not be available in free version of Active Presenter. Now, I will show you how to crop the image. Select the crop tool and select the area you want to crop. Click close. The dialog box will appear. If you click yes, the image will be cropped and automatically the cropped image will be transferred to your slide. The other simple way to insert image is to copy the image you want, paste it on your slide. If the image is of the format that the Active Presenter accepts, straight away it sits on the slide. Friends, now I will show you how to save the project. Note that now the file name is untitled1 and untitled1.approj. To save the project, click the Active Presenter tab. This dialog will be opened. Click Save As, you get this window. In place of untitled1, write your file name. I have written as my project 3. Click Save. The file name will appear in the quick access toolbar. Now, close the file and reopen again. You will see that the file my project 3 will appear as the first recent file opened. Friends, during this tutorial on Introduction to Active Presenter Part 1, a self-learning package, we have learned to start and save the project, to change the slide background and the slide size, to add and edit text and image objects. I thought these are the basic skills required to start with. Hope this tutorial will help fresh users of Active Presenter software. In forthcoming tutorials, we discuss different skills and learn to use Active Presenter software to create our own classroom tutorial videos. I request you to forward your feedback and suggestions to my email. Thank you for watching this video.